banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
With a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back to Mixon on second down. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and going. It's now 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson now. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at the 47-yard line.
For a team who came in there on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These 2 teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-zip. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Again, powerful running. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Third and goal, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals at 5-7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
In motion, left goes Boyd.
11, coming.
On 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
11.
In motion, left goes Boyd.
12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
11 mighty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
11 coming.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
11 MT. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
12.
Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Slot man moves right.
11 mighty. 12.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Foster Moreau, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point, McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. On third down, Mixon. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The slot man in motion right. Fourth down, here's Joe Burrow. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
11.
Now Burrow. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run with Mixon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On one, ready? 11 mighty.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
12.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away at incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
11. 12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. In motion comes the tight end left. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
11.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
12. 11 MT tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11 mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On second down and 4, Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick-6 last week. Not a pick-6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
11 empty.
After the sack on first down, Burrow, and just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Get set. 12. 11 empty paint. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got to go. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got Pruitt. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11. 11, Thomas. 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the